Clearwater Marine Aquarium. Home of
Winter and Hope.
Who are Winter and Hope?
2 dolphins. We're in Clearwater. We're going to see Winter and Hope. I'm so excited!
Once again, similar to when you and I would work out a muscle, we want to make sure she's getting a nice flexibility in all of those muscles she's working out. We want that nice range of motion, so what you'll see Winter do throughout the day is she'll come up onto that platform and the trainers will actually push down onto her peduncle area to stretch out those muscles that she works out with the tail. My next question is a little more about Winter and Hope, and Danny from Washington wants to know, how old are Winter and Hope? Well, Hope is actually 4 years old right now, and Winter's a little bit older. She is 9 years old. So both still young dolphins, still growing and still learning. Now we do have one more dolphin that lives here at the aquarium, and his name is Nicholas. Nicholas upstairs on the 3rd level, and right now he's almost 13 years old. So he is a little bit older, a little larger than these two, and he does live upstairs, and you can go and see him throughout the day as well. My next question is from Ava, and Ava wants to know, what is Winter's favorite food? I'm going to have you guys answer this for me. What do you think Winter's favorite food is?
Fish.
Exactly, fish, which leads me to my next question. What do the dolphins eat? Well, they do eat a variety of different fish species. Now, our animals here get restaurant quality frozen fish. So they do eat the fish that we give them has a different amount of calories. Every shipment of fish that we get in, we can actually test how many calories are in every sample that we are giving them. So we know exactly what our animals are taking every single day. Now, a dolphin Hope's age at 4 years old, right now she eats about 12.5 pounds of fish one day. So that's quite a lot of food that she gets. Winter's eating about 13.5 pounds, and Nicholas upstairs eats about 14 pounds of fish a day. So they do get quite a bit of food, and we do spread that food out throughout the entire day. Now, I did mention we have a lot of guest programs like this. We want to give her food in those. We also do a variety of different training sessions throughout the entire day. And food is a really important tool to motivate them to participate in all of our sessions. Now, with all of our animals, we use positive reinforcement with our training. What that means is when they do something correct, we're going to reward them with things that they seem to enjoy. Now, of course, that means food, but it also means fun toys and fun things that they seem to enjoy to do. You'll notice back there, Winter has that blue mat. You might have seen that in the movie Dolphin. That is actually a toy that she does seem to enjoy to use on her free time. You'll also notice Hope throughout the day. You might see her playing with water. Now, Hope is not drinking that water. She just seems to enjoy having it come in and tickle her mouth playing throughout the day. It was just raining a little bit ago. You might see Hope sitting underneath the raindrops and catching the rain in her mouth. Once again, just a fun activity that she seems to do throughout her day. My next question is from Ashley, who's visiting from Pennsylvania. She wants to know, how do we communicate with the dolphins? Well, you might hear them come back to us to get all of that fun reinforcement I was talking about. So we do have to train our animals to respond to that bridge. We have to teach them what it means. But it's a really important tool. For example, if Hope was doing a behavior underwater and she was far away from me, how do I tell her she did a good job? I can't just throw her fish all the time if she's not really far away. No, it could actually drown from me taking that water from being underwater. So it is a muscle they can control. So when they go to sleep, if they went into a deep sleep like you or I, they wouldn't have that brain function to tell them to breathe. So how a dolphin rests is they actually shut off half of their brain at a time, which is pretty cool. I wish I could do that. I'd be very productive if I could. So a dolphin shuts half that brain off while the other half stays alert, telling them to breathe. Then throughout the night, they might switch and rest the other half of their brain. So it is pretty cool, but an important function for these guys. Now, in a facility like this, you might see a dolphin sitting still where they are and making sure they get all of that rest.
drop right in there. Hope meets hope.
Are gathered around the winter sun, you can see some of our